Hello, and welcome to another episode. Uh, gonna just be doing my daily thing. It's my day off. All the kids are still sleeping for the moment, but they should be getting up any minute. But I'm gonna get an episode in here. Don't even really know what exactly I'm gonna talk about, but like I say, I think I'm gonna go through a round of my breeding and possibly do a little round of my base, but I will set a timer here. This video, because it's my day off, I think I am going to go for the longer video, even though my system doesn't like it so much. And it'll take like all day to like upload kind of deal. But anyways, there we go. Timer is set. And yeah, all right. Swear. I'm gonna do just a little tour of outside my base, just quick on my RG to make sure there's no dangerous predators around. I've literally kind of just hopped on, so I haven't done anything yet other than grab meat for myself out of the fridge. Oh, excuse me. That's just a little one. You wait. There's a big one coming. Burp that is. Actually, you won't hear it. The big ones, I typically can know that they're coming and turn the mic off. That little one just was a little one that escaped. um, well, I don't know. Sometimes I get big burps. That, like, yeah, I think it's just gonna be that little one, and it's loud. Oh, it's horrible. Dude, I'm not even trying to be like it's, I legitimately have to work. Now with this, I can like at least mute the mic and nobody's gonna hear it. But like, say at work, I've actually gotten in trouble. Oh, customers up front can hear you. Well, luckily it's just a one-off because I'm not doing it on purpose. And in general, I'm not a very gassy person. But yeah, every once in a while when it's I belch loud. I'm not even trying to. Not close enough that I need to worry. Okay. And yeah, we'll go through the round of reading. Do I have? No, I do not. I gotta put away. Speaking of, I just got on. I didn't even check my tribe log to make sure that. Yeah, okay. I mean, I was just on last night, so it's not. I think I was playing last night, and then tossed a movie on, and me and the wife went to bed, and that's his. But yeah, let's see. She didn't play with me. Hopefully, she'll play with me today. I don't know. I got a feeling that the youngest will be coming and joining us here soon. The thing is she doesn't really play. She likes the idea of playing, but she'll play for like 5 minutes. It's really not even worth the trouble of getting her on. And then, well, it is still worth the trouble for her. Okay, because one thing that we as grown-ups tend to forget with kids is that time operates differently with kids because time is essentially a perception for the way time is a perception deal, not a hard white. Well, it depends on what kind of time you're talking about. Yeah, generally speaking, time is a perception deal, And kids, their perception of time is the much, I don't know how to phrase it, faster. So 1 minute is longer to a child than it is to an adult. Um, but yeah. So, for a kid, that 5 minutes is still totally worth it. They have that memory of playing that game with mom and dad, and yeah, it's totally worth it. For the grown-up looking at it, you're like, what? Like, this wasn't even worth my time. Like, it took me just as long to get you on as you played for. But no, it still totally is actually worth it. But yeah, she hasn't played with me in a bit. She talks about it, but like, she never wants to play when I'm able to get her up and going, right? It's always like, yeah, when the other system is occupied, or I don't have the time, or well, we as a group don't have the time because we're going somewhere. Right, just that bad timing. All right, Rexy. I just need this one, eh? Okay, this is the new one. Is it better or anything? No. Okay, cool. Well, because I think if I remember correctly, I have a new male Rex in here. It should have raised overnight. I don't know, it was bedtime. I was tired. Yeah, there we go. Baseball. Because he actually has all of my stats. Not that I have a lot. I have a few Rexes, so I did have to do a little stat swapping, but wasn't much. Alright. We're gonna have to go get more right away, yeah. Yeah, after we'll do a round of breeding here, and then I'll run out and get some meat. Baseball, go. Okay. Now let's see if we can get some females, right? Because this baby now is at least guaranteed to have the health, stamina, and melee. It's just whether it has the weight or not. Which the weight, it's got like a 50-50. Okay, how long am I gonna wait? Give it for? Because oh, yes, I like the increased breeding and mating, Jono. I like the increased rates. Please keep it going. Apparently, he put out a post the other day, and then he just shared it to the other sites of asking about him keeping the increased rates going that he has for his bird. Oh yeah, no, I would be appreciative of you just keeping it going as long as possible. I don't get to play as much as I'd like to, and it really, really helps. But I'm just appreciative. Oh no. Disable. Wrong one. At least he got in a better position. It worked out kind of, as annoying as it was. There we go. Scrub noob. Yeah. Maybe. What about it? At least I played the game. I was playing unofficial. But now it's Unity Boost. Unity Boost is home. I love it. Well, Unity Boost always was an off and on home. But it's whenever I want to face the real grind. And it's, I don't know. Just something in the concept of being able to do something unofficial means more, I guess, because it's harder, but Okay, get in your Pokeball. Alright. What is their time? Hey, go away. What's my time at? Lots of time. Absolutely. Wonderful. Oops. Okay, now you get in your Pokeball. Disable. Come on. Don't be like that. Okay. Hold on. Did I get them all? I got them all. Oh, I didn't think that was going to happen. Whew. Intense. when the temperature's right, where they stay incubating the whole time. Oh yeah, with the boosted right now. It's hard for me to get all 24 eggs before they hatch. Oops, let's not do it that way. Reverse Rex and Trike. Then whatever. Okay. Cool. I think that is right. 53. Yeah, that's my base stat. Cool. Alright. There we go. And then use, well, I think we got, yeah, alright. Alright, let's go grab some berries and a handful of meat. Off to the side. Base. Yellow berries. Some coffee. Oh. Oh, I snapped at work yesterday. Shouldn't have. It was, I don't know. It was, yeah. I don't think I should talk about it per se. I think I should talk about with some people at work, but I don't think I should talk about it over this. But it was, yeah. I ended up having an outburst. Well, not a bad. Like I wasn't ranting and raving at anybody or anything of that nature. Don't get me wrong. But I did swear loudly out of frustration. I had to go cool off for 5 minutes. Literally. I went in the freezer for 5 minutes. It's one of those. I'd actually like to talk about it to like just help me unwind and diffuse. Oh, is that the next? That is. Wow. Nice. Okay. Okay. That's great. Um. Wow. So that second Malie mutation, I couldn't get off of for the longest time. This is my number 4. I just got third like 2 days ago, or maybe a day ago. I don't know. And now I'm sitting at. I just got my number 4. Wow. Although this one's a female, so this one I'm actually going to have to take the time to change into a male. But in the meantime, I can work up my weight for my next couple rounds of eggs, right? Okay. That's amazing. That's okay. Actually, off to the side. Rexy. Oops. Oh, give me some meat. That's wow. It's still shocking to me because, like I say, like it's. I must have done like 300 at least RGs with no more mutations on the Malie when it was just my second Malie mutation. But now, in 2 days, I get 2 mutations. Wow. Base. Alright, let's go stare out a window, drink some more coffee. Oh, this window's just like so perfect for this, man. You just. Ah. Good morning. Okay, and there you stop. And now, which is number 10? Let's hatch you so that we don't accidentally crack you. Number 10. luckily for me, it's an RG, so it doesn't move very fast as a baby. There's not many things that move slower than an RG, baby. Alright. I'll stop. And where's the RG? Hold on one second. Grab that RG. Okay. What do you mean? Well, whatever. That's fine, I suppose. Oh. What's our time at now? 25-ish minutes. This is a good day for breeding. Wow. Now we'll officially have a base pair for my Triceratops to start breeding. And I maintained the blue. I really wanted to hold on to that blue base. I like that. I don't know. I like that. So we got that, and we got a base duo now for my Rexes, and we got another stacked mutation on the Malee for my RGs. So like that was like really good. Especially given that I decided to film this, like I say, I've spent days breeding these guys. Well, two before this, right? Breeding M2 into M3. Took forever to get the third mutation. Forever. Get this guy. Well, at least this one, it came out of male, so I could just go straight into breeding the next round, right? Which worked out, because, boom, fourth one already. Wow. But, yeah, okay. And we still got some time, so, like, I think I want to give some clarification for my last episode. I was talking about, there's been a review that come out in Molecular Psychiatry, one of your prominent psychiatry research publications. You know, where you publish where your actual researchers and scientists and whatnot publish their works. And there's been a review that was done the other day. And if you go into the review, what apparently there's the predominant use of antidepressants in society is due to a theory that a lot of depression is actually caused by serotonin levels. And so these antidepressants address the serotonin levels and the thought that that's going to cure the depression. It's just a chemical imbalance. Well, this review goes over all of the works for this theory, and it basically turns out that there's no evidence at all that depression is caused by chemical imbalance. Not that and you know, it's one of those. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a psychiatrist. But that is what the review says. And given that this has been the predominant theory in psychiatry for my entire life, given that there's no evidence of this theory at this point, is the same as they're not as it being disproven, isn't it? It just seems that way to me. Like that's my critical thinking skills. That's, you know what I mean? Like, am I wrong? But yeah, it's I'm not, and like I say, I'm not a healthcare professional in any way. And for those who, I'm not saying stop immediately taking medication if you're on medication. Especially if it's for, because there were obvious exceptions that they made in the study, right? Like bipolar, bipolar depression was automatically taken out because that is known to be bipolar itself is you need to be medicated for bipolar. Um, but yeah, like I say, I don't know. I I said it more in here, like as an interesting point. It's just somebody some know nothing who heard about this story. But a actual teacher, I think I could call her a professor at this point. I think she has her master's. I think she's got a master's in education. I don't know. I can't remember what she went for. I remember she went for a master's a few years ago. But she was my English teacher when I went back for my upgrading. I was originally going to go look into. I was going to go for computer engineering, but life happened. I got talked into being a supervisor at, actually, funnily enough, at the very place that I am currently working. The person who talked me into it is no longer there, and the road to progression is no longer available as he stated. But yeah, yeah. Times are tough, eh? I don't know. I'm 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 just grateful for what I got. I'm grateful that there's food in my fridge and my pantry and clothes on my kids' backs. But it's starting to get really to the point where you're not sure how you're paying it. How do you live? And when like I'm not that bad off. And when I think about that, like I'm not that bad off, and I'm starting to struggle this bad. How bad is it for those people who are bad? And I know some people who are bad. I wish I could help you out more, but times are rough. Times are really rough right now. And if anybody wants to go take a look, it's in due to our politics, Canadian, well, world politics in general, but like specifically for here, your North American politics, Canadian and American. Both Biden and Trudeau have been doing, because I'm Canadian, so Canadian politics definitely play an obvious part in my life, but American politics also actually do play heavily into Canada, especially on an economic front. Um, your prices do reflect, American prices do reflect Canadian prices to a large extent because of how much trade we do amongst each other. Just, you know what I mean? Like it's so yeah, when you have both Canada and the U.S. creating regulatory hurdles for energy production, when the world is heading into an energy crisis, especially due to a war where with involving one of the major energy producers of the world, right? Like so, and yeah, no, you can't make people the enemy. Okay, that's where the environmentalists are wrong. That's where the people supporting the environmentalists are wrong, and you gotta stop. People are not the enemy. Anything you're doing that's hurting people, you are the enemy. You're the bad guy. Okay, Thanos is the bad guy. What he did, what doing a Thanos, okay, it's going to help the universe itself in a generalized idea, I guess. But you're still a bad guy. You're hurting people to do it. Like I don't know. In certain ways, a lot of people have too much faith in humanity, and in a lot of other ways, people don't have enough, in my opinion. You know, we innovate. The environment today is better than it was when I was a kid. I remember smog days, and I don't haven't seen a smog day in 20 years. Other than when there's an actual forest fire nearby, and that's kind of a different story. You know what I mean? Like, and even your places like L.A. and whatnot, where it's really was known for being smoggy, that's cleared up hugely, man. We should give ourselves a pat on the back, not condemn ourselves. And like the problem I have is a lot of the science that this stuff is based on is at this point been debunked. You know, the hockey stick graph is BS. The direct correlation between CO2 and temperatures is proven false. Not that there isn't a correlation of a sort, but it isn't as close of a correlation as they say, and it isn't doesn't and even then correlation doesn't equal causation. But yeah, it's a reversed correlation from what people actually thought it was. And at this point, like I say, the hockey stick graph that when I went to school, that you were taught in science, this hockey stick, that as CO2 rises, temperatures rise. But that's been proven false. CO2 continued to ramp up, and we had a 20-year plateau where temperatures did not rise. And that's even a lot of the stuff that people call climate change and whatnot. It's anecdotal. It's just people's memories messing. Yes, there is a climate change over time. It's natural. It's always happened. You can look back in journals from thousands of years ago, and you'll hear people from like 2,000 years ago talking about how the environment is changing, how it's colder today than it was when he was a kid, or vice versa. You know what I mean? So, like, yes, there is climate change in and of a sort, but it isn't as drastic as people think it is. Like I say, literally, I'm 39 years old, and in my lifetime, there was a 20-year hiatus of temperature change. Now, did it feel like the temperature was just changing the whole time? Yes, it totally did. Just the way people talked about it, the way you were hearing about it in the news and blah, blah, blah. But when you actually look to the hard evidence, excuse me, when you actually look to the hard evidence, there was a 20-year pause in temperature. That was actually when they did the switch. Because when I was a kid, it was just global warming. Global warming was the big, that the global warming was what they talked about on Captain Planet and whatnot, right? That's what I was raised up on, and they had to end up stopping it because, like I say, you literally, at the same time that they were saying global warming, you literally had a 20-year pause in any kind of warming. While at the same time, like I say, the world was actually ramping up carbon use. You know what I mean? Like, it's it's not like we were holding steady on the carbon use. That was still going up. But yeah. So, like, a lot of the science that this stuff is based on, at this point it's BS, but it's stuff that, like I say, a lot of the people that are in charge now are people like me who were raised up on this idea of a hockey stick graph, and not everybody is informed as I am, where you've looked and you know that, all the stuff that you were raised up on that was in the science books when you were a kid, yeah, most half of it has been debunked. Half of it is not true. That's what we thought, but we were wrong. You know, like, so, like, but like not everybody is informed on that. So obviously what happens then, right? What's my time at? We just went on a nice rant here. Oh, we got 10 minutes. Okay, let's go do I got nets, I got tranks, let's reload you. Just want to make sure that we got max shots, right? Alright, let's go on a roundabout, shall we? Go for a walk around. What time is it? It's not about to get dark, is it? Oh, got the wrong button. Oh well, I'm a scrub. It's okay. It's about to be night, so no, I'm not doing that. I was gonna see about going over to the swamp island over there, but it's literally about to go dark, and it's even darker on that island. So I'll just go hit some supply drops here, do a look around. Yeah, and it's, like I care about the environment. Don't get me wrong. I don't think a person should litter. Although even there, like I don't know, littering. I don't know what it's like down in the States, and I'm sure they're like I've. It seems that the places with the most people screaming and screeching that about environmentalism are the worst for environmentalism. Here you don't really have people screeching about it, and people take care of their garbage. People, but you have a group of protesters coming and saying, "Oh, we care about the environment. No nuclear power plant," and they leave a big mess, right? Which, by the way, nuclear is, I don't know. I really think nuclear is a way to go for the moment. Get your bang for your buck, and I don't want that. We'll take it, Oh, he's got a few other Sarcos. Do. Copy. Oh, there the middle child just got up. Making noise. Oh. Middle of this. Alright. Do. Ooh, a fishing rod. That's something I really should do. And I picked up some sap too. Maybe I should go fish for the first time ever. That's right. I have never fished. I've heard about fishing. I understand what fishing is for. I just have never done it. Maybe that's what the next episode will be. Yeah, we'll take all them seeds. Okay. Build me a boat and go on a fishing trip. Lag. Yeah. But you want them for the brood mother. But he's not high enough. first. Okay, we'll go way over there. Dun dun dun. Oh, today's breeding it was so good. Like you have no idea, guys. That's so good. Base breeding pair trikes, base breeding pair X's. Another Malie mutation for the Archie. That's wow. So then we get to do the weight. I need to check into paying stuff. Check up the Canada Revenue Agency. Apparently I owe them money from CERB from 2020. They're just telling me now. Which is, I don't know. I think they're wrong. I think they're, yeah. But I have no recourse. I have to pay, so. Because yeah, it's not a deal of the tax, right? Because the first round of CERB here in Canada, for those who aren't aware, they didn't take off. It is a taxable money, but they didn't take the tax off. So people ended up having, you know, at the end of the year, you had to pay tax on that. But a lot of people didn't save money from it to pay the taxes for it, right? So they ended up getting dinged. Me and the wife, we weren't part of that. We saved money specifically for that. We paid it, like, so yeah, we didn't get dinged with that. But now, like, last month I got a letter saying that they overpaid. They're going through their records and they overpaid me $1,000. So I need to pay that $1,000 back right now. Well, I don't have the $1,000 to pay you right now, but hey, I got 200. It's gonna have to do. Well, and I don't know. I think they took my GST because I should have got GST here to like this the other day, and I haven't gotten no GST yet. So I think they took my GST for it, which that's if they did, that's fine. So long as that counts against it, right? And if that's the case, well, yeah, I'll just not pay them at all, and I'll keep my $200, and I can just take all my GST for the rest of the year, and we'll call her even. Because that will even out. In fact, I'll still get some GST. It won't take. My GST over the whole year is over $1,000, so. Okay, well, where is home? Home is that away. Over the icy cliffs. Alright, let's head home. My timer was going off, so that means it's literally 10 minutes is like the max more time I can take. So we'll head home and say goodnight to the nice folks. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more content, and feel free to share. Absolutely, anyone you want to share with. I could definitely use more interactivity. And yeah, please comment, let me know what you think about anything. Like literally about anything. I do typically respond. So yeah. Woo. Yeah, see, I can't help it. Even like when I'm like gonna be like going to work or whatever, so like I have to be hopping off. If I'm on and I see it dying out of the corner of my eye, I gotta raise the spyglass up to it. Like even when I know I don't have the time to tame it. I don't know why. It's just addiction. Ooh. There's a alpha outside my base. I'm gonna have to kill him after I, say goodnight to the folks. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh wow, look at that fancy. Alright. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. You both closed up, right? Yeah, okay. Just make sure. Don't want to let the trolls in. Alright. And yeah, thanks again for coming. Why didn't you? It's not doing it. We do the other one? Oh. Weird. Why ain't you doing? Did you away? It's not seeing it. It said wave. Whoa, what was that? Oh, okay. It was just some serious lag, that's all. Alright, good, okay. Well, in that case, thanks for joining, and until next time, Zumut signing out. Later.